at the time, I had a friend of mine named Dank Nitty he kind of rapped with us.
Okay.
People would say he sounded like Master P.
Okay.
At the time, I didn't know who Master P was.
Okay.
And so I would hear that often. So then finally, I said, well, man, let me go check out who this Master P dude is. So I get Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of dope.
Mm-hmm.
And so, was it Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me or 99 Ways to Die? Anyway, one of his albums I had, I said, well, man, let me send this off to No Limit Records and see,
Yes.
But he had a phone number. So I would run up the long distance and call and fill up the voicemail so no one else could leave a message. And say, man, this is Court Dog from Kansas City, man. I sent my tape. I sent about 10 tapes.
I love it.
So I was so persistent, persistent. He was going to give me a definitive no.
Uh-huh.
And so now, this is 94. So I graduated. So initially we were trying to go to Ruthless Records with Eazy-E.
Okay.
Eazy died in March. So communication ceased with Ruthless Records.
Yes.
So then that's when I pivoted and I started. So anyway, we hook up with Master P. So he calls the house one day, and I, by chance, at the time I was living with my father because I had just got off house arrest because I had been in jail. And, he called the house, and so he's like, can I speak to Courtney? And so I didn't recognize the voice. So I was like, he ain't here because my dad's named Courtney too. And so I said, who's calling? He was like, tell him P called. So I was like, P? So I said, P who? He said, Master P. I was like, oh. I said, no, this is me. I said, this is me,
Oh my goodness.
And so he started laughing, and he was like, man, you dodging somebody on the run or something? And I was like, nah, I definitely ain't on the run. I'm still on house arrest.
Right.
And so anyway, long story short, he tells me that, oh man, I got y'all tape. And, I'm rocking with y'all. He was like, so This is when he flew us out to California to Oakland, and we did Down South Hustlers, which is why I got my first gold record.
Okay.
And so that's where the relationship started with P. This was 1995, 96.
Wow.